This video will walk you through creating an entry for the 2018 CHBA National Awards for Housing Excellence competition. Before we start, I've got a housekeeping item. This year we've made PDF entry forms available for you to use offline. You might find that option useful if you'll be collaborating with other people, since this award platform should only have one person logged in at a time and only one browser window open at a time. That's really important. If you have more than one person logged in, it's possible that the online platform won't save your work. So it's always good to have a backup copy somewhere of your written text, especially if you're doing entries at the last minute, which of course we never recommend. Okay, before you get started, make sure you go to the About section on the left-hand side and read through all of the menu items. You'll find information about this year's categories and eligibility requirements, which you'll need to consent to when you enter a project. You'll find detailed information about upload requirements and how our judging works. And we've added a lot to our FAQ section and organized it by topic. When you're ready to start an entry, click on the Start Entry button. The first thing you need to do is select the Broad Award category from the drop-down, and then select the specific category. Once you do, you can have a look at the award objectives for that category. Next, type in the name for the entry. The project name will be used to identify this entry throughout the competition and in any media releases. So make sure your project name doesn't include a civic address, and double check to make sure you've spelled everything correctly. When you're finished, click Save and Next. At the top, you can see there are a number of tabs for your entry. You'll need to make your way through the tabs to complete this entry. The second tab, the one we're on now, asks for specific details about your project. You'll enter the project name, and you have the option, the project location, and you'll have the option to enter the project website if you've got one. In this section, you'll need to indicate that your project falls within the mandatory timeline and that you've read the eligibility requirements and agreed to them. So from this point on, you can click Save and Next to move to the next tab, or you can just click the tab at the top. The system will automatically save your work when you move to another tab. Remember, only one browser should be open, otherwise you may have difficulty saving. So let's move on to the Partner tab. If your entry is actually a co-entry with another builder, renovator, or developer member, you can add them to the entry in the Partner tab by selecting this Add Partner Contributor button. If you're entering into a marketing category, this year you can also add the marketing company as a full partner. So if I click this button, I would enter all the company's information, including their social media information. If it was a three-party partnership, you could add a second company as well here. Next, we have the Contributor tab. This year, we're giving builders, renovators, and developers the opportunity to recognize architects and designers as contributors to the project. They must be CHBA members to be recognized. If you'd like to credit a marketing company for their work in marketing entries, but you don't want to identify them as a full partner, you can credit them here, which is what this competition's been doing for many years. So now we'll move on to the entry questions. This competition has two parts to the judging, so we've divided the questions into Part 1 and Part 2. For all questions, we have a maximum word limit, but that doesn't mean you need to write that much. Our judges really appreciate clear and concise answers, and point form is a plus. Part 1 is a summary of your project. Part 2 gets into specific questions about your entry. They're designed to allow you to elaborate on your summary. The final tab is Attachments. You'll find specific information about the file upload specifications, and any PDF files that you're required to submit will be indicated here. To upload images with your entry, check the image requirements and click Add Images. You can select multiple images at the same time. When you upload images, you'll see that they're numbered, and you have the option to name them. Naming images can be helpful if you're entering a renovation project and want to clarify for the judges how the before and after shots should be compared, for example. I'm just going to go back here and also select a floor plan. After all your files and images are uploaded, you're ready to submit your entry. Click on Submit Entry. Even if you submit your entry before the deadline, you still have the ability to go back and make changes up until November 10th. After submitting, you're going to be brought to your cart. If you're entering more than one project, click on Add More Entries to Cart and create more entries. If you're ready to check out, then fill in the billing information on the side here. Please note that your entry is not considered submitted until the entry fee has been paid, so make sure you do that before the deadline. Once you complete payment, you'll receive both a submission confirmation and a transaction confirmation that allows you to access your receipt. Before you finish, we do recommend that you go to your account profile up here and make sure that all the information is correct. So this is in the top right corner, and you'll click on Profile. And here you can check your account fields. It's important to double check your spelling in every field, since the information you enter here isn't just used for identifying you. If you're a finalist or a winner, we'll also use this information for press releases and for the award show and for your trophy, so you really want to make sure that spelling is right. And that's it. If you have any questions, please check the frequently asked questions on the side. And if your question isn't answered there, contact us at housingawards@chba.ca.